And Jayasuriya it is, who, another slow left arm spinner, much more occasional bowler. Well, that is the 100 for England. It's come up in the 35th over.
Quite a good scoring rate too, and Gooch was the main reason for that, with his 60 not out to go with the first innings runs he made. Morris out on the sweep for 23 to the left-arm spinner Anarasiri, and Stewart stayed with Gooch to the end. 5 more balls were bowled, but no more runs made. England 100 for 1. The bowling figures for Sri Lanka, the interesting one there, Anarasiri 11 overs, 5 maidens, 1 for 19, bowled very well again, as did Sri Lanka, 224 all out, with England 158 runs ahead and 9 second innings wickets in hand. So it is an extremely strong position for Graham Gooch and his men. We join play now in the second over. Rumesh Ratnayaka is the bowler. Gooch is taking strike. There is 1 run on the board. Beautifully placed. That's a lovely shot by Graham Gooch. It just races away down the hill there, but he got that wide of the man in at short mid-wicket.
Beautifully timed stroke by Graham Gooch, just leaning forward as that ball goes just down the hill, tucks it away, just rolls the wrists. Didn't hit it, just timed it beautifully. Superb stroke.
A very good shot. Ratnayaka cut it off. But beautifully played by Gooch.
Yes, and this is the secret of sweeping. He just paddles it round the corner, nice and gently.
That's as good a stroke as has been played in this game. Something of a mixture this over. 2 no balls. Gooch edging around the corner, and then an absolute beauty up the hill.
Not only up the hill, it bounced as well.
Very good stroke from Alex Stewart, who's got it away between the rather wide mid-wicket and orthodox mid-on, and timed it perfectly. 50 partnership up between Graham Gooch and Alex Stewart. Gooch is 79, Stewart 14.
And that's when the reverse sweep can be very profitable. Anarasiri bowling left arm over the wicket.
Not often you see this shot playing a test match by an England captain. I'm to fetch that a long way. Yes, England have played very positively this morning. Obviously, Gooch is coming with the intention to get as many as he can and declare today, get Sri Lanka in. Sri Lanka have been forced to a very defensive sort of position. Anarasiri bowling with nobody in a catching position, which on this wicket seems a bit ridiculous. He must have a slip in.
Still, we have changed of bowling now at the pavilion end. This is Champaka Ramanayaka replacing Ratnayaka. But sometimes he plays it fine. And it goes to 4.
This Gooch gets a long way across.
Still over the wicket, Anarasiri. And had there been a slip, I wonder if that would have been a catch. But then over the wicket, aiming at the rough outside the leg stump. Might be byes.
Well, this pitching well outside the leg stump. A very awkward delivery to take. That bounced about shoulder high. Wasn't a very elegant attempt at taking it either, but
And that's it. Lovely straight drive, very well fielded, but a century for Graham Gooch. So his fine leadership of England this season culminates in a century against Sri Lanka, his first against Sri Lanka and the 15th of his Test career.
It's been a really fine innings by the skipper. Never been in any trouble at all, really, and just gone quietly along.
Short arm jab there, and the fielder moved the wrong way in the first place. He succeeded in pushing it over for 4. Oh, it's a great shot. Full half volley, but you can't put it away any better than that. Equally good stroke from Stewart. 10 off the over, and now England are careering away. Gone for a big hit. His footwork is terrific. Number 200. 4 more, and really when the match situation is such that Gooch can cut loose, he's just about one of the most destructive batsmen in world cricket.
The record partnership between Gooch and Stewart, that's matches between England and Sri Lanka. At Lord's, 132 now, highest second wicket partnership for England. Well, there's a good shot. Pity against the spin. A little more flight there from Anarasiri, and Stewart played it beautifully.
try that now. I think he should have tried that quite a while ago, because he has got spin out of this pitch right from the first day.
Out. Caught. The first ball coming back around the wicket. Stewart goes. Partnership is broken. Stewart out for 43, caught by the silver of Anarasiri. And it is 217 for 2.
Alex Stewart's had a good match, a century in the first innings, 43 in the second. This was his downfall. Pitched just on the right spot. It did turn again from off the good part of the pitch, and that ball just going behind square on the offside for a comfortable catch. And the point we made that can get spin out of this pitch without going into the rough.
New batsman is Robin Smith, coming out at 217 for 2 with Gooch on 124. to Gunawardena. The ball was so perfectly timed, even though he didn't have far to move, he was still able, batsman was still able to get it through.
First boundary after lunch. .250 up for England. Knew exactly what he wanted to do.
I think Gooch seems to predetermine where he wants to hit the ball. On this occasion he came down, made room for himself and hit through the offside.
And that is 7,000 runs in Test cricket for Graham Gooch. He becomes the 13th batsman in the history of the game to do it. And in doing so, that takes him past Bradman. That gets Gooch to 150, and it's the 7th of his 1500s that have exceeded that total. Wonderful innings, and much appreciated by the England balcony.
Terrific shot.
Well, Gooch just dismissing this ball. On the up, it wasn't half volley, straight over long on. Very powerful man when he's in this mood, Gooch, and very difficult to bowl at.
The drives are coming. Robin Smith getting out to it, and the terrific crack of bat on ball when he's going. That's brilliantly taken behind the stumps there. Well, again, beautifully bowled. Oh dear. The improvisation. And the timing. You can go to your club nets tonight and you can practice that shot, and you'll find it won't go very far, but this is with the spin and beautifully timed and superbly placed. He really hit that. Oh. I think Ramanayaka was far too concerned about his sartorial appearance, really, to stop that. He actually attempted to take his hat off before he fielded it.
Hit tremendously hard, just wide of the short square. Just a slight error in judgment.
Well, his hat is gone this time. It's clearly the time before it had fallen down over his eyes. He had to tug it off and throw it away. This time it's blown off. 300 comes up, 301 for 2. Robin Smith is 29, and Graham Gooch 166.
Ratnayaka has just replaced Ramanayaka from the pavilion end.
Graham Gooch so powerful in the stroke play. A couple of runs pushed away there, and there's the 100 partnership. 100 partnership has come off 114 deliveries. And Robin Smith, he's played well enough and freely enough, but he's just scored 37 of them. So, as he did with Alex Stewart, Graham Gooch dominating the whole innings. Now that was not so much a reverse sweep as an authentic left-handed shot. Only 3 fielders saving the single. And 6 attempting to save the boundaries. Must be out. And the wicketkeeper might be grateful that ball hit the stumps. He's had a pretty torrid time. The end of Graham Gooch, bowled by Anarasiri for 174. England now 322 for 3, and this will be yet another standing ovation for Graham Gooch.
Brilliant performance by the England captain. Completely dominated things from the word go. Got off very well last night and carried on. Really played quite brilliantly. He scored 114 today, which is a tremendous performance in 3 hours. And certainly set his side up for what could be a very good victory over Sri Lanka.
Going to be 7 for 2. And 4 more brings up Robin Smith's 50 and takes England to 337 for 3, exactly 100 runs since lunch.
Now, Mike Ramprakash was listed to come in next, as was the case in the first innings, but Ramprakash wasn't able to get past 30 against the West Indies. Missed out at the Oval, then missed out here. It's very well run by Russell, and Smith is quick enough not to go charging through on the first, but to look for 2, and Russell is quick enough to go back to 3. That is brilliant. Good cricket. And that's an indication of the declaration. There's a brilliant stroke from Robin Smith. And there is the declaration. And a very good declaration too. 364 for 3, timed at 9 minutes past 3, which means that the players will go back on the field up to the scheduled normal time for tea. And Gooch has done a very good job there. 174 he made. It was a lovely innings. Morris out for 23, Stewart 43, and Robin Smith in tremendous form there for his 63 not out. Russell coming in and making 12. For Sri Lanka, Rumesh Ratnayaka, 26 overs, 4 maidens, none for 91. And Don Anarasiri, 36.1 overs, 8 maidens and 3 for 135. Rumenaika, Vijay Gunawardena and Jayasuriya not used a great deal. So at the declaration, that is what is being asked of Sri Lanka. They have to make 423 to win, so it'll be the highest winning total in the history of Test cricket if they make it. There have been plenty of teams who've made over 400 or over 423 to draw a game. No one has ever made that many to win. So a great performance from England there, a good declaration, and we join the Sri Lankan second innings now in the second over. It's the 6th ball, which might sound a little unusual, but Lawrence has already bowled a no ball, and here he is now bowling to Haturasinghe.
Needing 423 to win, 19 for naught.
Well, if you're going to hook, this is a perfect wicket to do it on. No real pace, just waist-high bounce. Well, and just wafting that away through mid-wicket. No trouble at all. Chris Lewis again, brilliant stop. Attempt to fasten his shoelace on the way. Really middle there, and a long way to his left-hand side, which is not his natural side. And really is a super fielder anyway.
Unlucky, and he's very sore as well, because they've got him, I reckon, on the spot where there's no thigh pad.
Well, they always say don't show the ball when it hurts you, but not always easy. It's a great delivery. Went like a leg break up the hill. The back leg just coming across behind the edge of the bat.
Very good Yorker. Loud and imploring and implacable.
Atira Singh here getting his front foot pretty well down the pitch. But it was a good shout too.
Time stroke. We could be in Tokyo. Beautifully fielded by the Prentice. That was very good thinking from De Freitas. He had to hit the stumps to have a chance, and he had Lawrence backing up, so he gave it everything.
And rightly so. And I think this could have been very, very close indeed. De Freitas picks, throws, and if he'd hit, I think that might have been out.
Lovely shot. Well, that's an example of Karuku waiting for the right ball to hit this time.
Yes, both the Sri Lankan batsmen have been tending to hit the ball into the ground, but this one was perfectly timed, skimming it along the ground. That's a good shot.
Beautiful stroke. He comes up.
Closer gets to the stumps here, but he's gone wider now.
And that's out, well bowled. Maybe he was forced to use the crease, the width of the crease, by his own fear of running down the middle. Certainly deceived Karuku. Very much on line, good full length. And so this opening partnership of 50 comes to an end.
Yes, that's the first time he's really gone wide of the crease. Umpire Dickie Bird forced him to go up there. Angled in. Coming in at quite a good angle there.
Sanka Gurusinghe is the new batsman. So Chris Lewis has made the break. He continues from the pavilion end.
If he can get as much spin as Aniora Seri got. I think Aniora Seri bowls it a little slower than Tufnell. He may well have to find out what pace he needs to bowl on this pitch.
Catch it, they shout, and they all go up. Tufnell claims it. John Hampshire turns it down.
Really got that a long way across, right outside leg stump into the rough, going for the sweep. And it's certainly at the batsman's shoulder. That was a good decision.
Yes, very good decision by John Hampshire.
This is how the keeper would see it, or not see it, as the case may be, and you can certainly see that ball hit the shoulder. There is always a chance of it can brush the bat on the way up onto the shoulder, but I don't think that one did. I think that was a good decision.
That's in the air, that's caught this time. Caught by Morris at mid-wicket. What a strange over played by Hankara. He played all manner of strokes. He tried a cover drive, he tried a sweep, but then the flick drive of the front foot, which eventually landed the ball into Morris's hands at mid-wicket. So for the same score, 50, the second wicket falls.
Yes, that wasn't a good shot against the spin. It was again right across the edge of that rough, straightening. You really have to get right over the top of the ball if you're going to play that shot.
Aravinda De Silva, the Sri Lankan captain, is the next batsman coming in.
That's a risky shot as well, played out of the rough. You really have to make sure you play it down. There's a man 3/4 of the way back for the sweep shot. You see it again in the rough.
A risky stroke.
That could have been out. Had a bit of all sorts there, but it's ended up 4 runs. First real blow that he's aimed, and chose to do it a couple of deliveries before the close of play.
At the last day of the summer of Test match cricket, this is the final day of the Cornhill Test match between England and Sri Lanka. In that position, 79 for 2, with Karubu out for 21, Turasinghe for 25, the unbeaten batsman Gurusinghe on 16, and the skipper Aravinda De Silva on 7. 10 extras, 79 for 2. That is the state of the game. England 282 and 364 for 3 declared, with Gooch 174, and Sri Lanka 224 and 79 for 2. Sri Lanka need 344 more runs to win. Well, the key